Welcome to our discussion on the latest portable anti-mosquito gadget, the Mosqinux Flashbeam. This little device is designed to repel mosquitoes without any chemical products.
Yep. Right, it's a neat solution, especially when you want to avoid insecticides. What stands out to you about its design?
So the first thing is its portability. It comes with a hook, so you can easily hang it anywhere or take it on the go, say, in your backpack on a hike. And it works for about 12 hours, which is pretty impressive.
That does sound handy. So it's like an LED light that not only illuminates but also repels mosquitoes. How exactly does it work?
Exactly. It combines a functional LED light with a repellent effect. It emits a special light that discourages mosquitoes, and then, through its electric discharge, it traps them kind of like a mini bug zapper without using any harmful chemicals.
Yeah, interesting. Almost like a two-in-one, light for illumination and a trap for pesky mosquitoes. It reminds me a bit of those old-school bug zappers, but more modern and chemical-free.
Absolutely, and that chemical-free aspect is a game changer. There's a shift nowadays toward eco-friendly solutions, and this product really taps into that. Plus, it comes in two colors, orange and blue, which may or may not affect its aesthetics when you're outdoors.
Two color options sound neat. Does it really have the power to handle lots of mosquitoes? I mean, in a really mosquito-dense area, would it be effective?
Well, like any device in this category, it may not be a miracle worker, but it's presented as an alternative worth trying, especially if you're already tired of chemical sprays. The device uses electric discharge to trap the insects, so if you're in a relatively contained area, like on a patio or near your tent, it seems to work well.
I see. And what about its charging and battery life? Some of these gadgets have those little pitfalls.
Right, it's designed with simplicity in mind. It has a long-duration battery that can run for about 12 hours on a single charge, and importantly, it can be charged via USB. That makes it pretty versatile whether you're outdoors or at home.
USB charging is always a plus. It's nice to know you can charge it as easily as your phone. Now, I noticed something about discounts. Can you elaborate on that?
Sure thing. The Mosqinux Flashbeam is currently available with a 50% discount, and if you buy multiple units, like 2, 3, or even 5, you can get a cheaper price per unit. It's perfect if you're thinking of gifting them or maybe equipping all corners of your outdoor space.
Yep, that's quite compelling. A 50% discount definitely catches the eye. But I wonder, with so many alternatives out there in the anti-mosquito space, what makes this one stick in the spotlight?
That's a good point. While it's not brand new in terms of core function, its main appeal is that it avoids chemical products, something many people are really looking for anymore. It competes with other products like the Mosquinator PRO or even wearable options like the Mosqinux watch. Each has its merits, but this one aims to offer a balanced price point along with free shipping.
Yeah, I kind of get it. However, I do respectfully question whether a device like this, which is more or less in the average price range for such gadgets, truly provides a significant improvement over, say, standard bug zappers. Any thoughts?
That's an interesting critique. In my view, it's not so much about radically improving the technology, it's about providing an alternative that avoids chemicals. So for people who are sensitive to chemical repellents or simply prefer a more natural approach, this stands out as a solid choice.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's all about the user preference. Speaking of preferences, from a practical standpoint, how has it performed in terms of usage?
Users generally report that it's very easy to use. You just turn it on, place it where you need it, and let it do its thing. And thanks to its portability, coupled with waterproof attributes, it's really versatile for outdoor activities.
Right. Versatile is key, especially with unpredictable weather conditions. So it's a no-fuss solution when you're out camping or even just hanging out in your backyard.
Exactly. It's simple, straightforward, and user-friendly. And one more thing, it's backed by secure online purchasing through their official store. Free shipping, multiple payment options like credit cards and GPay, all secure with SSL encryption. That makes the buying process pretty smooth.
Security during the transaction is definitely reassuring, and it being available online means it's accessible across various countries, right?
Yep, depending on your country, you have several payment options available. And it's Interesting because the promotional offers are front and center. A 50% discount upfront and even tougher discounts on bulk orders.
Yeah, bulk orders, huh? I can definitely see that being attractive to, like, event organizers or even for families who are really pest conscious.
Absolutely. And it's worth mentioning that while it's a good option if you've already tried other devices, it remains one more, yet intriguing, alternative in this category. There are so many devices nowadays, each with varying approaches, but Mosqinux Flashbeam nails that balance between functionality and eco-friendliness.
That's interesting to hear. I've heard some concerns about these types of devices not being 100% effective. Did the reviews mention anything about that?
Yes. The reviews acknowledge that while it operates similarly to other anti-mosquito lamps, it's not a foolproof solution. Mosquitoes can be persistent little pests, and even the best device may not capture every single one. Still, for many, it offers a welcome reprieve without resorting to chemicals all over the place.
Right. So essentially, it's about reducing the annoyance and potential danger of mosquito bites, especially without risking chemical exposure.
Precisely. And let's not forget, the developers include a gentle disclaimer emphasizing that it shouldn't replace other preventive measures entirely. It's more of a complementary tool, an additional line of defense when you're out in high-risk areas.
Yep. A little reminder to not solely rely on this device is critical. I appreciate that honesty. It still leaves room for traditional protection methods like long sleeves and insect repellent sprays.
Exactly, you got it. The idea is to provide an effective, chemical-free solution that can be easily integrated into your existing mosquito avoidance strategies.
On a slightly different note, do you think the design could be improved further? I mean, could it incorporate, say, multiple light settings or even have a sensor to detect higher mosquito activity?
Oh, that's an interesting angle. I mean, imagine if it had adjustable light intensities or a sensor that could dynamically respond to insect density. That could definitely enhance its effectiveness. However, as it stands, it's designed for simplicity. Sometimes too many features can add complexity that users might not need.
Yeah, true, sometimes minimalism is best. But I wonder if future iterations might include that extra functionality, almost like a smart anti-mosquito device.
I would definitely see that happening. There's a clear trend towards smart home integrations and IoT devices everywhere these days. It's like evolving from a manual lamp to something more interactive.
Yeah, that would be a cool development. Also, noticing how readily available it is online with promotions. It's a good time for users to give it a try. Though of course, the usual disclaimer applies, right?
Absolutely. They make a point of including disclaimers about it not being a substitute for professional advice and clarifying that it's not for medical use. They're careful to note that users should consult their physician regarding mosquito-borne diseases or related risks.
Yep, that's responsible marketing for you. It doesn't overpromise, and it leaves room for informed decision-making by consumers.
Right? It's all about providing an extra option. So if you're in a humid climate or simply tired of swatting away mosquitoes during your outdoor adventures, this might just be the gadget to check out, especially with that enticing 50% discount and free shipping.
Sounds like a solid recommendation. And for anyone juggling between safety, convenience, and eco-friendliness, the Mosqinux Flashbeam seems to tick all the boxes. It's been a dynamic conversation, and I think we've hit all the main points.